It's July 3rd, 2022. Happy Sunday, happy Independence Day weekend, and welcome to LCJ Live. I am Lights Camera Jackson. Thank you for being here. And with me now are celebrating the #1 movie in America and what's going to be the #1 movie in America next weekend. But congratulations to Minions: The Rise of Gru. $108.5 million this weekend. About 127 to 130 million for the 4-day weekend, counting tomorrow's estimate as of now, which Universal will certainly adjust over the next couple of days. But that is incredible. That 108.5 is much more than anybody expected. I thought it would be good if it got to 80, 85. Wow. Families out in force this weekend to see Minions: The Rise of Gru. And I have to say it's for a couple of reasons. Number one, families have been waiting 2 extra years to go see Minions: The Rise of Gru. Number two, Thursday showings began at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's where $11 million of that money came from. And number three, it's a 90-minute movie. And so you can get as many showtimes as possible on as many screens as possible. And that's what Universal wanted. You can do showings every 2.5 hours. You can do 11, 1:30, 4, 6:39, or 12, 2:35, 7:30, 10 o'clock. You can do whatever you want because it's such a short film. And it is a short film, and even with the rising ticket prices, families say, hey, it's Minions. We gotta go see this now. That's why Minions: The Rise of Gru has done so well. Now, 108.5 is a little bit short of what the 2015 Minions movie opened to. That opened to 115.7. But it didn't have a holiday weekend attached to it, so we're going to say it's about even. And that Minions movie went on to do $336 million domestically. I think about $1 billion worldwide. So Illumination is thrilled. Illumination is absolutely thrilled today. This Minions open also a little bit more than the $104.4 million that The Secret Life of Pets opened to for Illumination back in 2016. As I mentioned on social media yesterday, this is not the first summer that an Illumination movie has already outgrossed a Pixar movie and is going to do significantly more than a Pixar movie. Lightyear, by the way, this weekend, $6.6 million. It's at 105, and Minions after tomorrow is already going to be at about 130. This is not the first summer of that. 2013, Despicable Me 2 made $100 million more than Monsters University. And in 2017, Despicable Me 3 made $110 million more than Cars 3. So Illumination has beaten Pixar in this battle before of animated studios in the summertime. But Pixar has won on other occasions. Finding Dory made more money than Secret Life of Pets. There were a few other cases as well over the last 10, 12 years. First of all, Toy Story 3, outgrossing the first Despicable Me when Illumination came onto the scene in 2010. So it's been a back and forth battle, and for this summer for sure, Illumination is your winner over Pixar. The Disney folks have to be so disappointed. Yes, Lightyear has crossed 100 million now, which is an accomplishment, but everybody thought it was going to do so much more. If you're just joining us here on LCJ Live, thank you for being here. Top Gun Maverick, $25.5 million this holiday weekend, and an extension of that onto Monday. I think it's going to add another $7 million or so, going to get to about $570 million. No question now it's going to cross $600 million. One of the biggest movies domestically of all time. Elvis, $19 million. It's at 67.3 after about 10 days. Then you've got Jurassic World Dominion, $15.7 million. And a little bit more on Monday, it's going to be at about $335 million. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom made $417. The first Jurassic World made $652. This Jurassic World's not going to come close to that $652. Question is, will it go from $335 to $417? It's a little tough. But we'll have to see. The Black Phone doing pretty well. $12.3 million this weekend. After 10 days, it is at 47.5. As I mentioned, Lightyear already. One of the other new movies to enter the top 10 this weekend, Mr. Malcolm's List. A good film that I hope you check out. Just $852,000. We knew it wasn't going to make a ton of money, but $852,000, about $1 million for the 4-day. I hoped it would do a little more than that. Maybe people will check it out on VOD if they don't get the chance to see it in the theaters. Everything Everywhere All at Once, another $500,000, a little more than that, up to $67 million. Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, another $258,000. It's going to be at about $500,000 after tomorrow, and we'll keep expanding to more locations over the next several weeks. It's only in about a dozen or so theaters. right now. It'll be nationwide on July 15. Still waiting. Bob's Burgers made another couple 100,000. It's at about 31.5. Still waiting to see about Jug Geo, which I think is going to get in the top 10 for a second week. I think it's going to make it in. Bad Guys, Downton Abbey, The Forgiven, the new Jessica Chastain, Ralph Fiennes movie. Doesn't seem like they're going to get into the top 10. We're still waiting on those final results. But for sure, no question about it, that Minions: The Rise of Gru did exceptionally well this weekend. Punished Lobster, thanks for being here on LCJ Live. With Minions doing 108.5, Top Gun another 25.5. Wow, 19 for Elvis, 15 for Jurassic World, 12 for Black Phone. Lightyear bringing in another 6. That's a big 4th of July weekend. A 4th of July weekend the studios and the movie theaters have been waiting a couple of years for. We didn't get this in 2020. We didn't even get this in 2021. This is the big kind of 4th of July weekend. Now, usually, it's not just one gigantic movie that opens on a 4th of July weekend. It's at least 2, if not 2, and then a moderate film. We had 1 and then a smaller film. And next weekend, we have 1 gigantic movie again in Thor: Love and Thunder. Thor is probably going to make at least $150 million this coming weekend. And it'll try to get to what Doctor Strange has done. Doctor Strange, by the way, up to $410.5 million. It made another $390,000 this weekend in the 3-day. Thor: Love and Thunder will try to get to $400 million as well. Disney needs to make up for the fact that Lightyear did not do so well, but Doctor Strange did very well, so that's where we're at. Doctor Strange has yet to cross $1 billion. Top Gun Maverick has crossed $1 billion. So Disney's in an interesting place, but I think Thor is going to do very well. The buzz is high. Taika Waititi fans will come out for it. The superhero fans, the Marvel fans, they want to see this. It's the 6th Marvel movie in a 365-day period, which I believe is a record. I wrote about that a while back, and the fandom will be here. Next weekend will be a great box office battle. Yeah, I guess. I mean, Thor's going to win, but how will Minions do in second weekend? You have the in-between weekend now, between when Minions came out and when Paws of Fury from Paramount is going to be released. That's, I think, going to be an even more interesting battle, is week 3 of Minions versus week 1 of Paws of Fury. That could be interesting, depending on how many families want to go to either one. But next weekend, Minions could have a small drop because families still need something if they don't want to take the kids to Thor. So, and then you've got Paws of Fury, and you've got a week off for family films. Jordan Peele's got his film Nope out on the 22nd, but week off of family films. Then DC League of Super Pets, July 29. And then August is a little wacky with a couple re-releases, but no new gigantic animated films like we have 3 in the month of July. So it's an interesting time for family fare, and clearly the families were ready for Minions much more than Lightyear. I do want to mention a couple other new movies that are coming out this week that I've seen, which is The Sea Beast. That's the first one. This is on Netflix. It's an action-adventure animated feature that is perfect for the summertime. Very cool sequences, great voice work, especially from Jared Harris, directed by Chris Williams, who won an Oscar for doing Big Hero 6. I talked with him. You can find that LCJ Q&A podcast episode at lcj.podbean.com. Other new movie is Stay Prayed Up, which is available on digital platforms, VOD, this Tuesday, July 5th. And it's about Lena Mae Perry, 83-year-old gospel singer, and her group, the Branchettes. Fascinating documentary. She's an incredible person. She's so devoted to her faith. She's so devoted to others. She's so devoted to her music. And a really good documentary. Gives you just what you need out of a documentary about somebody. So check out Stay Prayed Up. That is on VOD this Tuesday, July 5th. The Sea Beast is on Netflix this Friday, July 8th. Generation Gap is a new game show that premieres this Thursday night at 9 o'clock on ABC, hosted by Kelly Ripa. Kelly Ripa hosting a game show. Of course, she was with Regis for many years, now with Ryan Seacrest, did the Hope and Faith sitcom, has had some other projects over the years, obviously All My Children, but now hosting a game show, maybe following in Regis's footsteps a little bit with an ABC primetime game show. Generation Gap is on after Pressure Luck. New seasons of that this Thursday, and new seasons of Celebrity Family Feud and Pyramid, along with new game show The Final Straw, premiere next Sunday, July 10th on ABC. We're starting to get into the summer game shows here as we head into the second half. Can you believe it? The second half of 2022. What are you looking forward to seeing the rest of the summer, second half of the summer, second half of the year? Some big movies on the way include Jordan Peele's Nope, DC League of Super Pets, Easter Sunday, and Bullet Train. Those come out on August 5th. And then later in the year, a bunch of awards contenders. Damien Chazelle's Babylon has huge buzz. There's a lot of other movies at play. Some we probably haven't even heard of yet, or don't know about yet, or don't know that they're officially coming out to the end of the year. But we're in that time now. It's late summer. We're starting to feel out if some of these first half of the year movies can be awards contenders. Super Pets, TR Brit 99 is looking forward to that. Can some of these first half movies... I did a poll the other day of which movie from the first half of the year do you think has the best chance of getting a Best Picture, Critics' Choice, or Academy Awards nomination. The winner of that poll was Everything Everywhere All at Once. Top Gun Maverick and Elvis were pretty close, and then a few votes for Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. But you talk about some of the best reviewed movies of the year so far. Elvis has had mixed buzz overall, though Austin Butler is getting a lot of praise for his performance. It's a good performance. I don't think it's outstanding. I don't think the movie's outstanding. I think the movie's got a lot of problems. But Elvis getting some buzz, but certainly Everything Everywhere All at Once, with the exception of me, is getting praised. Marcel the Shell, well-deserved film to get some praise. And Top Gun Maverick, a fantastic movie that could get into that Best Picture conversation. We got Plinkett saying... Super Pets, yeah, Super Pets could do really well. Dwayne Johnson's got two big movies for the rest of the year, both from Warner Brothers, DC League of Super Pets and Black Adam. Black Adam comes out October 21, same day as Ticket to Paradise, a new rom-com with George Clooney and Julia Roberts from Universal, which I watched a trailer the other day. It gives away a ton, and they actually attached the trailer to Minions. This is not a family movie. This is going to be PG-13 or R, probably PG-13. And but they attached it to Minions anyway, because so many parents and grandparents were going to go see Minions. Why not show them a clean enough trailer of a movie with George Clooney and Julia Roberts to get them excited for it? Why not? So that's going to be a good battle, actually. Black Adam, which will probably win, and Ticket to Paradise for October 21. That's a good two-movie showdown, or at least two big releases coming out in the same weekend. We've had this summer, and it'll continue to be this summer. Some weekends with just one major release. This weekend with Minions. This coming weekend with Thor. Nope on July 22. We had it already with Doctor Strange. And we had it already with Jurassic World. And we had it sort of already with Lightyear. A lot of these studios, it's just been one per weekend. And that's why you're getting top-heavy top 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Top 5, top 6 movies. And then the rest are very small grosses. Thor will make it 7, and then 3 on the end with very small grosses. And it'll sort of continue that way for a little bit, at least, through the summer. And then August. August is so up in the air. Past August 5. Studios, I know there's an Idris Elba movie called Beast coming out August 19. Could do okay. Studios were so concerned and dependent on putting movies out in May, June, and July that they basically forgot about August. And now we're getting closer to August, and they're like, oh, gee, what do we do? We're going to put out some re-releases, throw some other things in. Yeah, let's throw this out, make a couple million. That's where we're at. The studios were so focused on May, June, and July, and then finally discovered the first weekend of August with Easter Sunday and Bullet Train. But it's a little too late, I think, to put a major movie now into August 12, 19, 26, or even Labor Day weekend, September 2. There's a few movies, but yeah, that's where it's going to be. That's when it's going to get interesting. That's when people are already buzzing that something like Top Gun Maverick could come back with a re-release and kick butt at the end of the summer. Or some of these animated movies could have such staying power at the end of the summer that they could lead the way in their 8th, 7th, 8th, 9th weekends. That will be... Or DC League of Super Pets and Paws of Fury, their 5th or 6th weekends. That's going to be really interesting. So that's where we're at. In the world of box office, movies, television, the world of entertainment. When we're back here next Sunday, we'll take a look at how Thor Love and Thunder does. At least 150. It'll maybe try to make a run at 200. Anything less than 150, Disney will call it a disappointment. Yep, for sure. At this point, with the enhanced ticket prices and the Marvel fandom, at this point, that is the case. We'll talk about Thor box office. We'll preview the movies that are coming out the following weekend, which include Where the Crawdads Sing, which could have a decent core audience come out for that. Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris, which I don't think is going to do exceptionally well. And Paws of Fury from Paramount and Nickelodeon, which could do well for families. So we'll preview all that. We'll talk about more in the world of movies and television and entertainment. As always, go to my website. It's lights-camera-jackson.com. Follow me on Twitter at LCJ Reviews, Instagram at lightscamjackson, and youtube.com/lightscamerajackson. Thank you for watching today's new episode of LCJ Live. Have a good Independence Day tomorrow. Hope you celebrate positively for this 4th of July. Hope the weather's good where you live. Stay safe, stay well, stay positive, stay healthy. Keep watching movies and television shows. Keep supporting your movie theaters. Keep supporting your drive-in movie theaters. I hope the drive-ins have been doing very well this summer, especially with families going to see Minions. I hope the drive-ins have been doing great. And have a good 4th of July weekend. I'll see you next Sunday for LCJ Live. Bye-bye.